Welcome everyone to another ICOM design walkthrough video. This time we're having a look at the new Bolt font. So let's get into Element and have a look. So as you can see, first off, here's an example of the preset, which we'll get into in a minute. In your model browser, once you've installed it, you'll find the usual uppercase, symbols, numbers, and lowercase. Let's just make some space here. So let's just add some light. And the environment map that I've chosen is this one. So what's the concept behind this font? Well, flexibility. Flexibility with animation, flexibility with the type of look that you want, but straight out of the box, a industrial type font with distressed edges, worn edges that is animatable. So they're made up of these individual layers, and these layers and the bolts are all individual objects. You have these bolts. If we go into the preset, you'll see that the bolts are turned on, but I've also got pins there that you can turn on if you prefer, depending on the look that you're trying to create. Let's have a look at some of the layers. So we'll just get rid of the front layer and maybe the second layer as well. So you can see that there's these rings in between the layers. The textures are all 4K. They were created in Substance Painter. They have a worn edge look. Now this is the color that I chose for the original preset, but you can change the colors as well. And it's really quite simple. Let's just take this front layer for example. I've changed the diffuse color in Element to the color that I want. And the only thing you have to do is invert the map. To keep that worn look area. Now I've just crunched the highs a little bit. The other maps are at 100%, but you can change that. I'll have a look at the red. I've changed that almost to nothing. Let's give him a nice glossy look. You see the gloss map working, delivering different levels of glossiness and reflection. The reflection map is really just the base color working as well. So you can choose different colors. Here's just another example where you can get rid of the texture maps altogether and create any kind of look that you want. So look at the layers themselves. So you don't have to have the bolts, you don't have to have the rings, you don't have to have all these different layers. You may just want a simple distressed typeface. And you can have that as well. So the choice is really up to you. The rings are really quite simple. You can color them any way you want. And here's something slightly different. What I've included in the texture folder are the curvature maps. Now you can use those curvature maps to get rid of the rough edges of the preset and just create some smoothed out worn edges. So you can still use that in combination with the glossy map. But it gives you a different look again, just a smoother look. So the maps that are included are the base color, curvature, glossiness, metallic, normal, roughness. You have a complete PBR workflow here. The curvature, of course, is just for an added effect, but it just gives you some flexibility. And depending on what 3D or application you're in or what gaming engine you're in, you have the flexibility of either a roughness or glossiness workflow. So just a quick look at how I've used the curvature map. Very similar to when you want to change the color of the existing base color map. Is you introduce the curvature map in the diffuse texture slot, invert it, make some changes here if you want, and that is it. Change the diffuse color in element. And create whatever look you want. So again, the concept behind this font pack is flexibility and speed. You as the artist don't have to create these models from scratch, and you are in control to a large degree of how the end result looks. The pack contains Element 3D presets and also Cinema 4D presets. So I hope you find this useful. Check out my Gumroad page, the link will be in the description. My name is Martin Staley. Thanks for watching.